attention? Because you get loads of it. You're a big famous pop star. How do you deal with all eyes on you the minute you walk in any room?
I don't really notice.
Don't
exactly
you?
The same. Same with like male attention. I really don't notice anything like that.
Don't you? Just oblivious?
Yeah, I'm still really loud and mouthy.
Very like Carol.
Sorry, I love you. But yeah, no, I never do notice.
So how
been like that though?
Yeah, always. And I'm an only child, so I've kind of always got all the attention from my mum and stuff like that. So I'm just always oblivious to it.
So how would if a man fancied you and was trying to get your attention, what would he have to do?
Make me laugh.
Yeah,
Make me laugh. I don't really have a type, so I don't really spot a guy when I'm out and be like, oh, he's nice. Like, you know, he's always got to make me laugh. That's when they win.
Oh.
Yeah. When you were tiny, were you an attention seeker then, or you know when?
When you were tiny.
Yeah, I mean, have you always been that kind?
Yeah.
You're a very strong, confident girl. You're only 20, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think you're amazing. So have you always been like that?
Yeah. I've always kind of been singing.
So you were a nightmare when you were tiny?
Yeah, big time, I think. Yeah,
Were you always like showing off and singing to your family?
Yeah, always, to my cousins and stuff, yeah.
So where'd that come from, though? Are you from a musical family, or...?
No, they're all starting to say they're all musical, but they're not. You know, and my great-grandma, she died just before like, I got a record deal and stuff. But when I got into the Brit school, she was like, oh, yeah, she gets it from me. When I was a swimmer, when I was like 11, she was like, yeah, she gets it from me. Like, you know, like... Yeah, they're all starting to say that I get it from them, but none of them can hold a tune. None of them.
You said, as you said, you went to the Brit school.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, was it like stage school? What was that experience
Well, yeah,
like?
I guess it is a bit of a stage school. It's free, though. It's a free performing arts school. And you can do, like, jazz hands and stuff like that.
Did you do a lot of that?
No, I can't dance, I can't act. I just did music, so I was a singer and a clarinet player. And then I started smoking and can't play clarinet anymore. I ain't got the lungs for it.
Turned out so many huge talent, all really young
Especially
as well.
in the last couple of years, yeah.
So what is it? Is that they're really good at spotting great people, or is the training just so amazing?
I think the training is good. I got more just from kind of hanging out with other singers and other like musicians and just other creative kids, you know. It's really inspiring going to school with kids that want to do something with themselves.
But your guys are really, like, individual as well.
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't know
that
what it
typical
is.
stage school kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess maybe they do spot something in people. And I think it's also a lot of luck, though, you know. I think because Amy came out, a lot of people were kind of interested in the Brit School.
Right.
But you never do auditions there or anything like that, you know, for record companies or anything.
So, as you said, Amy Winehouse went there, but, you know, she's sort of having a difficult personal past, but, you know, phenomenal career. You've never sort of fallen into that trap, it seems, of, you know, being photographed, falling out of clubs or getting involved in things you shouldn't get involved in.
Yeah.
Is that something that your mum's been a big part of, sort of keeping you on the right path? Because you're very close, aren't you?
Yeah, my mum's my best friend. Yeah, I love her. It's more the embarrassment of my nana calling and being like, what were you doing? She used to only read one paper, but now she gets them all, like, every day.
Right.
Yeah, I think she gets the London papers up, like, I think she gets them up to Wales, or down to Wales, rather, and looks through them. So, yeah, I'm more embarrassed about what my nan might think.
It's a hell of a lot of success, isn't it, to deal with at your age?
20,
You know, and you've been to America, you've been on the Jay Leno show, and you're touring America next year.
Yeah, January,
Because that's, like, massive.
It is.
Are you confident you'll still be able to keep your feet on the ground?
Yeah, I reckon so. You know, everyone that works with me is the same, like, people that have always been working with me. So it's just nice for them, you know, so I don't really want to mess up for anyone, really.
I remember reading that you said that when you were in LA, I think you were doing a video shoot or something, and you realised that you were sort of trying to walk from A to B in a straight line, and people were giving you a huge, you know...
It was amazing. It was so good. It was like the first time. It was the first time, and, like, someone had a straw for my water, and I was like, oh, my gosh. Yeah, it was my first music video. I loved it at the time, but now I'm a bit like, no, stop it. I don't like it.
You said your album's autobiographical about your life. Is it? In what way?
It's all about a relationship that I had when I was like 18.
All about your relationship.
Yeah.
So was that the chasing pavement things?
Yeah.
You were running away or something?
Yeah, we got in a bit of a scuffle in a club. Well, I got in a scuffle with him, rather. I got kicked out and ran away on my own in Tottenham Court Road and sort of come up with the phrase, like, you're just chasing the pavement, you're a bit of a nutter. So, yeah.
Is he back on the scene now or not?
No, not in a lovey way. No, not at all. But we're still friends. Still, yeah, you know, I got an album out of it. I think he's still doing what he was doing
I had a friend in the music, Matt Goss, always used to say to me, never waste good agony.
Yeah, it's true.
Never waste good agony.
Yeah, be productive out of a bad situation. It's best revenge ever.
What do you think about the whole X Factor thing that we were talking about earlier on? Because you were there, weren't you?
Every Saturday.
We were on Saturday night.
I loved it so much, yeah. I've never missed an episode since Pop Idol.
Oh,
Like
wow.
one. You know, that was years ago.
What do you think of Simon? Were you
I love Simon. I was really scared when... Cause I met him on the Extra Factor because he came up with Scott. I mean, back in the day, I used to think he was a bit of a meanie, but I think he's kind of softening up now. But I love him. I love everyone.
What about Scott? I mean, he was gutted, wasn't he?
Oh,
He wasn't angry. He was...
I thought it was a bit... Whenever I've seen it at home, I always thought it was a bit staged, but it was so real. Me and my makeup guy, we were crying.
Really?
Like, yeah! It's really, really intense.
But what about that emotion? What about that thing? What about the thing?
Yeah, me and Louis.
I like the biting on the finger bit of
Yeah.
What about the kind of the emotional stories versus the actual, you know, singing ability? What do you think?
I thought on Saturday, I thought that Scott and Daniel's performance was the best of theirs of the whole series so far. I thought that because their voices aren't kind of as big as everyone else's, I thought that it actually really suited Big Band Week. And it was kind of impressive about them having to do all the wailing and all the big notes and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did think that Scott was better than Daniel. But I think that Daniel's performance was more heartfelt. And I think in order to kind of do this and get away with dealing with it, you have to have an emotional connection with it. So I think that's why everyone chose.
That's why you won.
I love her.
I think that's why everyone chose
Would you have
him.
done X Factor?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you know, when it came out, I was 12. So they didn't up the age until a couple of years ago. So I went to the Brit school, and then the MySpace thing happened, the internet kicked off, so I didn't... there was other outlets at the time, but I would love to do it. I'd be quite happy to give this all up and start again and go
Would
on the
you
X
get back to the
Factor. It was so fun.
Who's your favourite singer in it?
Well, my favourite's Alexandra,
Okay.
but Laura blew me away on
Yes.
Saturday. And Diana and Rachel at last,
Okay.
man. She got a good
Yes.
song at last.
Yes,
I love her. I love all of them. And Ruth, oh, I love them all.
We love you.
I love you and Simon, but I reckon Cheryl's going to win this year.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Adele,
She's a
you're going
stroke
to
of
stick around and
genius.
perform live
Yeah, I can't
for
wait.
us, aren't you?
Can't
Your
wait to
new
see you.
single. Thank you so much, Adele.
Thank you.